You know, when I first traveled here to Virginia to be a part of this case, the first few days of this trial, or really the first couple of weeks of this trial, we were out and about in the community trying to talk to people about Johnny Depp's in town, Amber Heard is in town, and people didn't know. They weren't aware that this trial was happening or beginning here. But as the weeks rolled on, as the media continued to cover this case all over the country with our court TV cameras inside the courtroom, it was like an avalanche. It really did snowball. People started traveling in from all over the world to be here to see mostly Johnny Depp in person. I only met a handful of Amber Heard supporters in the weeks being here on the ground. It was majority. I mean, sometimes hundreds of people. There was one time before the courthouse deputies really invoked some strict rules behind the courthouse when Depp would leave that I really felt like it was complete chaos, that something was going to happen because his vehicle could not make it down the road because people were swarming his vehicle, wanting to shake his hand, throw gifts and flowers in through the window. And then the very next day, the deputies really stepped up, brought in more security, marked off the area to make it safer for everyone. And then it was like a parade route, and it extended blocks where people would stand on the side of the road to wave at Johnny Depp, unlike anything I've ever seen outside of a courthouse. They would hand out wristbands every morning at 7 a.m. at the courthouse, and people would start waiting in line, sometimes 24 hours ahead of time, camping out here at the courthouse to make sure they're one of those first 100 to receive a wristband so they can be inside that courtroom. I met a woman who took her entire vacation time from work to be here for the 6-week trial. And they didn't care about the outcome. Even if he lost everything, we still love him. We'll still support him. It was interesting to hear, because I would try to kind of dig in sometimes, what was it about Amber Heard's testimony that really made you not believe her, or vice versa, or whatever it may be. And I really didn't find anyone who had, like you said, been watching all day, every day, or it was just a general impression maybe that they had about the case. And that was interesting to me and understandable, right? Not everyone has all day, every day to follow this case. They have their own lives, but that was interesting. And the Amber Heard supporters that were here, the first few weeks, there were maybe the first week, there were a handful people here just for that first week. And then towards the end of the trial, once she took the stand, I noticed a few more here for Amber Heard. And it was, when I was talking to them, how difficult it was for them to have the courage to be here in a sea of Johnny Depp fans. And, they told me they were berated sometimes. They were also booed and jeered, like the crowd would boo and jeer Amber Heard when she would arrive or leave this courthouse. But it was important for them to be here. And there was even a moment, I believe the final day, I think it was closings, where Amber Heard left and her vehicle stopped and she was handed some flowers by one of her supporters and fans who had been here for quite a while.